The active compounds, linalool and linaloyl acetate, are absorbed through inhalation and skin contact, and once in circulation, they act directly on the limbic system, the brain region governing emotional processing and stress response, reducing amygdala reactivity. A randomized controlled trial compared a standardized lavender preparation directly against lorazepam, a prescription benzodiazepine used for generalized anxiety disorder, and over 10 weeks, lavender performed identically on every anxiety measure without the sedation, without the cognitive blunting, and without the dependency risk. Pillow sachet. Stuff a small cloth bag with dried lavender buds and place it inside your pillowcase because the linalool you inhale throughout the night measurably increases slow-wave deep sleep. Lavender oil. Pack a small dark jar with dried flowers, cover with almond or jojoba oil, leave in a sunny window for 3 to 4 weeks, strain, and apply to temples, wrists, or the back of the neck for immediate anxiety relief within 15 minutes. Lavender honey. Dried buds stirred into warm raw honey, sealed, and left 2 weeks, which is deeply calming, and lavender tincture takes 5 to 10 drops under the tongue for acute anxiety, working within 15 minutes. Lavender needs 3 things: full sun, excellent drainage, and infrequent watering, so grow in terracotta with sandy soil, harvest stems in early summer just as the first flowers open, and bundle and hang to dry. Herb number 5, Tulsi, also called holy basil, the adaptogen. And this plant has been sacred in India for over 5,000 years. Not metaphorically sacred, but literally treated as a living deity in Ayurvedic medicine. Tulsi is a rare herb. It works on multiple body systems simultaneously, lowering cortisol, stabilizing blood sugar, demonstrating antimicrobial and antiviral properties, and improving cognitive clarity and focus all at the same time. Here is the specific mechanism behind the afternoon crash. Cortisol and blood glucose are tightly coupled, so when cortisol spikes, which happens repeatedly through a stressful day, the liver releases glucose into the bloodstream, insulin then drives it down, often too low, and the resulting hypoglycemia triggers another cortisol spike, and the cycle continues. This is the biology behind the mid-afternoon crash that most adults experience around 2 to 4 p.m. The brain fog, the irritability, the craving for sugar or caffeine, and it is not a character flaw. It is a hormonal loop. Fresh tea is the most direct preparation. 8 to 12 fresh leaves steeped in hot water for 5 minutes. The flavor is complex with clove, pepper, and basil all at once, and you drink it mid-morning and mid-afternoon to interrupt both cortisol peaks. Tulsi oxymel for immune support. Pack fresh tulsi into a jar with equal parts raw honey and raw apple cider vinegar. Let infuse 3 weeks and take 1 tablespoon daily through cold and flu season. Tulsi glycerite is an alcohol-free tincture. Pack fresh leaves into a jar. Cover with vegetable glycerin. Leave 6 weeks. And it is mild, sweet-tasting, and suitable for children. Tulsi loves heat and full sun. Grow it in the hottest spot you have. Pinch off the flowers as they appear, because once Tulsi flowers, the leaves lose potency, but keep it in leaf, and it will give you harvests all season. Herb number 6, valerian, the sleep root. And this one has a reputation that precedes it, mostly because it works fast. Valerian root has been used as a sleep remedy since at least ancient Greece. Hippocrates himself described its uses, medieval physicians called it all-heal, and a meta-analysis reviewing 16 separate clinical trials concluded that valerian reduces the time to fall asleep and improves sleep quality without next-day sedation or dependency. The smell of valerian root is famously unpleasant, earthy, and pungent, but this is normal and has no effect on potency because the valerianic acid and valipotriates responsible are active regardless. Valerian tincture, dried root pieces packed in 40% alcohol, sealed for 6 weeks, which is longer than most herbs because the root is dense. Then shake daily, strain, and take 1 teaspoon 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Capsules. Grind dried root to fine powder, fill size 0 gelatin capsules, and take 2 capsules, roughly 600 milligrams, 30 minutes before sleep. Valerian is a tall perennial that comes back year after year. Plant in rich, moist soil in partial shade, harvest roots in the autumn of the 2nd year for peak potency, and dry at low temperature to preserve the heat-sensitive velipotriates. Herb number 7. Passion flower. The mind quieter. And I have saved this one until last because it is genuinely one of the most remarkable medicinal plants in existence. If you have ever lain awake at night, not tired, not uncomfortable, but with a mind that simply will not stop. If you know the experience of thoughts cycling and cycling through your head while your body wants to sleep, this plant was made for that exact problem. Passion flower contains a flavonoid called crysine that directly quiets the default mode network, the brain's self-referential thought loop that becomes hyperactive in anxiety and rumination. It modulates both GABA receptors and serotonin pathways simultaneously, and the combined effect is a quieting of anxious thought loops without sedation. You become calmer and clearer at the same time. A clinical trial comparing passion flower extract against oxazepam, a prescription benzodiazepine for anxiety, found equal effectiveness on all anxiety measures, with significantly less impairment of job performance and cognitive function in the passion flower group. Fresh or dried leaf tea. Steep 2 teaspoons of dried leaves in hot water for 7 minutes, which has a mild, slightly grassy taste, and drink 30 minutes before bed. The sleep blend. Combine passion flower with lemon balm and dried lavender in equal parts because this combination addresses 3 different brain mechanisms simultaneously, and 1 cup before bed is one of the most effective non-pharmaceutical sleep interventions available. Grow passion flower on any trellis, fence, or pergola. It will cover it with one of the most extraordinary floral displays you have ever seen. Passiflora incarnata survives down to -15 Celsius once established, and mulch the base heavily in autumn. 7 herbs, 7 proven remedies, and every single one can be grown in your backyard, on your porch, or in pots on a windowsill. Pick one plant from this list, the one that speaks to whatever you are dealing with most right now. Anxiety and racing thoughts, choose lemon balm or passion flower.